We're back with another weird video for you. Thank you so much for your support in the other videos. We're going to start this talking about the repackage of the War. So let's talk about this. The Power of Music, Total Eclipse. Let's hear it. Okay, so here we can see that some people said that there are only 9 flames from the sun, like coming out of the sun. That's supposed to be the sun behind this. And let's see if it's true. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So yes, 9. Okay, so no one knows what this means because we don't have any precise title here. We only have the Power of Music Total Eclipse, but it doesn't say that it's a teaser or anything. And oh, by the way, we can see here that I downloaded this app for Google Chrome that is Social Blade. It gives you all the stats of the video, and you can see the hashtags that the video has, so the hashtags that they use to upload the video. And we can see that there's no hashtag for Lay. I'm worried about this, but I still have hope that he will be in the comeback, if this is part of the comeback. So yeah, we can see that he's not in the hashtags, but well, description of the video, we can see that it says EXO, the Power of Music, so I guess this is obviously a song for the repackage. And let's see what else we have here. So it's an eclipse. This happened on August 21st, the day that there was supposed to be an eclipse that could only be seen from America, I think, because I didn't see anything here. But let's see, how many times have EXO mentioned an eclipse in their videos or anything related to them? And the first thing that I could think of was Kai and Lay's teaser for their debut. The teaser is only Kai and Lay dancing, and to which song? Well, to Two Moons. What is Two Moons? I guess you have heard this song because it's an old EXO song. But Two Moons are supposed to be related to the eclipse. So we can see, well, some people say that Lay is one moon and Kai is another moon. So I was reading the lyrics of this song, and I found some interesting things. For example, here we can see that they are talking about something that is going to happen. So it says, today I couldn't still see the miracle. We don't know what miracle they're talking about. Then, wait for it, the time is nearing. When I read this today, before making this video, I immediately thought of this tweet that one of the producers of EXO wrote today. He wrote, "The wait will be worth it sooner than you think." So it's the same as this song. Wait for it, fuse about it, the time is nearing. It's the same but with other words. So I think this is going to be something really, really big, because if even the producers are talking about it, It means that it's going to be great. And he also uploaded this picture of the eclipse, of the power of music. And then we can see that the song also mentions wolf. Remember, wolves are always present, also even if we don't notice. Then the moon is rising, is soon rising, the moon is rising, the sky is getting brighter. It could mean that there's a full moon. For example, here we can read the bright light finally more brighter. So when do we have a full moon? I was searching for this, and well, you can see that the day of the total eclipse there was a new moon, and the next full moon is on September 6th. What happens on September 6th? EXO, the fourth album, The War fan meeting event. So the same day of the meeting, there's a full moon, and we can expect not to have something else to happen, not only the meeting. Maybe they will drop something that day. And also we can see that here, before they released the video of the total eclipse, they said that the eclipse begins at 9/6 again, 6th of September. So these numbers are very, very important, I think. Well, let's keep watching the teasers. We have this teaser of Lay too. It's Lay, Chen, and Baekhyun. And here we can see the clips again. We can see that Lay suddenly looks out the window. And he looks at the moon. And we can see the eclipse in his eyes. This is something that I think it's very important too, because where else have we seen an eclipse in Lay's eyes? Well, if you watch Lose Control and also in What You Need, we can see he has an eclipse in both of his eyes. Here we can see that both of his eyes have an eclipse. Obviously, this has something to do with EXO, because let's remember that he's still in EXO, okay? And remember that his album is also an eclipse. So his entire album is an eclipse. The eclipse is not only in his eyes here, it's also in What You Need. We can see that at the end of What You Need, he also has an eclipse in his eyes. And there it is. So it's the same eclipse of his album. So let's keep reading the lyrics to Two Moons. So it says, leave tonight, don't come back. What are they talking about? Probably the Red Force or something like that. I have no idea. But then they say, hurry up, open the portal path with the fourth dimension today. Only today. So there's only one day that this can happen. Only one day where they can open the fourth dimension. If you don't know what that means, the fourth dimension is time. So that's the only day they can travel through time. Then it says, if it's already 1 + 1, it can never be 2. Why? Why 1 + 1 can't be 2? It's obviously 2. But in this case, they are saying it isn't. So they are talking about one full moon. Remember, the Chanyeol wrote a song called Full Moon, that it's exactly like this song, like the same rhythm of this song of Two Moons, but it says full moon. Okay, so in a full moon song. I couldn't find the translation in English, but I seem to remember that it says something like, "There are no more two moons. There's only one full moon tonight," and it says full moon, full moon, full moon over and over again. So let's keep reading the other song. The rap part of the song. It says, "That's right. Now we're on a rocket. Just gotta keep your seatbelt fastened." So we're on a rocket. It means that they are traveling in a rocket. And where have we seen a rocket? Well, if you have seen Lay's Instagram, he uploaded this a few days ago for exo-l's 3rd anniversary, and we can see a rocket here. It can be a coincidence. I'm not saying that it means that it's the same rocket or anything, but just a coincidence. And another way to say that there's always something related to the galaxy in every exo thing. So if you have seen this, you can see that there's a rocket. Okay, so let's keep seeing where else do we find this eclipse thing. Well, obviously in EXO's debut song, Mama. If you don't skip the first part, you will hear all the theory, well, the beginning of their story, how they were created, because remember they're supposed to be aliens. So in this video we can hear all the explanation of how they were divided into two, blah 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 blah. Here we see the eclipse, but all the planets have to be aligned. Okay, so the theory basically, well, the story of EXO basically says that their powers were born in the Tree of Life, and they were divided because the red force penetrated the root of the tree and it died, and that's why they had to divide and hide. And we can see that obviously there are no more 12 forces. Sorry to remember that, but there are no more 12, only 9. So the day the eclipse happens, the eclipse and all the planets are aligned, that day they will be reunited again. So that's why I think that in this repackage they are going to be together, like OT9. Okay, only 9 of them, not 12. Because it doesn't make any sense that the Lay won't be in the repackage if they are talking about this eclipse that says that they are going to be reunited if they are not. So it wouldn't make any sense, right? And here we can see this is seen here. It's exactly like Kakabop when they are looking through the washing machine. Here. Okay. And well, talking about Kakabop, we can see Kai reading a book about space movement. At first, the first time I watched it, I thought it was because it was his power, because he can teleport, blah blah blah, so he can move through space. But in the outside the book, we can see there's an eclipse, and obviously the first time I saw it, I thought of Lay's album. But now that this whole eclipse thing is coming out, I think that it has to be with this. So we can see he's reading this book with the eclipse outside of it, here and there. It has an eclipse, and it has his symbol, and the space movement symbol. Okay. So what else do I think? If we keep reading the lyrics to Two Moons, we can see that they say, those two full moons, you are the chosen night. So night, it means that there's someone who's going to fight alone, because you're the chosen one, the chosen knight. and it also says we are never coming back to this trap. So they are running from something, and someone is going to save them. If we think about the concept of the war, we can think that only 8 of them are in Kakabab, and only 8 of them are going to start the war. But who is going to save them? Who's the chosen knight? Well, according to all his videos, it can be Lei. He's the chosen one. He's the one who sees the eclipse all the time in his eyes. And there's one more thing. The red force. In all Lei's videos we can see this red thing. If we watch Lose Control, we can see that it starts with the red water, and the woman is wearing a red dress. So I think it means that he was dragged by the red force, and that's why he's not with them. Because he was running after her. And here we can also see, after the red eyes, we see the red liquid. Red force, red room. And what else about this video? An important thing that maybe most of you haven't noticed. We can see Lei dancing in front of the moon, and we can see a planet here, probably the exoplanet. Everyone says that that's the exoplanet. I don't know how the exoplanet looks like, because I don't know. So we can see this during this entire final part. The exoplanet is there, the moon, and he's trapped in the red room. Then he's like sick of that. Obviously this also has to do with the song, but he throws the table on the floor while he's in the red room. And we can see that they make a close-up on his eyes again, but he's not red anymore. He's not seeing anything anymore. Here we can see that he's wearing some handcuffs, but they are broken, so he only has the handcuffs in one of his wrists. So it means that maybe he's free now. But remember, Lei's album is a moon, it's an eclipse, it's a full moon. If it weren't important, they wouldn't have made it like that. Well, another thing, time is always going backwards. We can see it here in Lei's video, that there's a part of the dance that everything goes backwards, like here. And we can also see it in other EXO videos. We can see it in Monster, and we can also see it even in Suho's solo video. Everything is going backwards. And also, if you rewatch Lucky Ones, remember that weird scene where they are in space and no one got it because it was so confusing? Well, if we rewatch it again, we can see that Lei was being literally sent to the moon. Here. Here we can see that I think it's the moon, but it could be any planet. So he's literally sent there. Here we can see that he was in space. An eclipse. And if you watch all the debut teasers, you can see that most of them have the Eclipse thing. Everyone looks at the Eclipse, and even in the path codes, they look at the Eclipse with bare eyes. So as we were saying before, the lyrics of Timon say that there's a chosen knight, someone who is going to save them from the war. And where else have we seen a war? Well, during the Exordium BZR, we can see that the only one that is at a war is Lei. And it starts saying, the truth is hard to know what is true or false. And they are drawing a planet and the sun. And where else have we heard the truth, about someone talking about the truth? Well, Total Eclipse song says that the truth hurts and people want to turn their head away from the truth. So there's a connection there. They're talking about truth and lies. Here we see the war. When one's truth collides with others' truth, so many things get destroyed. Is that why the war started? Maybe. That's the reason why EXO came to Earth. Okay, here we can see we could see a plane about to drop a bomb. And here we see Lei. He's the only one who is at a real war. And he looks around like worried about what happened. And look how they all are like characters. And then the plane throws the bomb, and it falls on Lei and another girl that was there. And he protects the girl. Like Sehun is protecting the boy, and everyone is protecting the kids. And Lei heals the girl. Remember, he has the power of healing. So why would they go to a war if they don't have a healer? That's why I say that it makes no sense if Lei is not in the repackage. And about the character thing, the animated version of them, we can see that Sehun posted this, for example, where he said that this was the war. He was wearing a military uniform. And then he posted these pictures. We can never know if this is only him being crazy or a spoiler. So if we see them, they are like animated versions. So people were saying that probably this new video is going to have like animated version just like the VCR. Well, if we see the photo cards for this for the War comeback, for the War album, we can see that they all are characters, and they all have one ball with their powers, each one of them. Obviously Lei is not here because he wasn't in the album. But at the end of the VCR, we can see that they are all together again after all the chaos that is happening around them. So they are together to bring peace to the world again, and that's supposed to be what happens after the war. So I hope, I really hope that he's in the repackage, because it wouldn't make any sense if he wasn't. So I hope that I explained myself. I don't know if I went too fast or if I left some things, but I didn't want to make this too long, and that's why I'm doing this, like recording everything, because making an actual video, downloading everything and writing everything will take even more time, and I don't have time. So please tell me, what do you think? Remember that this is only what I think and all the things that I found that are connected. But there are more things, but I don't remember all of them. But there are obviously more. All the VCRs are important, teasers are important, all of the videos are important for this, and obviously all the MVs, Lay's MVs are important to this, for this too. If you watch them separately and see all the connections, everything makes sense. So please tell me, what do you think, and thank you so much for watching. Please remember to watch all the other videos about Lay in the War comeback, and tell me, what do you think. Thank you so much. Goodbye.